With it being almost nearly 3 years, which is hard to believe, almost 3 years since the amazing creator Stephen Hillenburg's passing, there was recently something very special for his in memory for him and Stephen Hillenburg's family as well. That was so amazing for his in memory, since it's pretty much been 3 years at this point since Stephen Hillenburg has left, no longer with us. But we have, and also recently as well, of his first movie, was basically technically the end of the series, of the original series of SpongeBob, until the new seasons, which turned 17 not too long ago. Yes, the first SpongeBob movie turned 17 back on the 16th, I'm pretty sure, of sometime back in a couple weeks ago in November. The first movie turned 17 years old. Very recently. Yeah, 17 years old. I was pretty much not even a year old yet when the movie came out. But as y'all can see right here, Stephen Hillenburg's family was part of it as well. And also the SpongeBob crew, the SpongeBob voice actors, were also there with lots of other people, just celebrating and remembering the memories of Stephen Hillenburg, and just being there for the family of the creator of our childhoods as well, and basically changed the world in general with SpongeBob. And also Stephen Hillenburg's family also had this, which was a yellow bench to represent SpongeBob, with a plaque next to it, which is also a plaque to be in memory of Stephen Hillenburg as well. And this is what Tom Kenny basically said right here. Some stuff Tom Kenny mentioned, which y'all can read right here. And here's the plaque they put, basically. Stephen Hillenburg, 1961 through 2018. And it is a great, basically, plaque that is next to a yellow bench that they put just for Stephen Hillenburg, and right next to the school where he originally high school that he originally graduated from too. And again, they did this all for Stephen Hillenburg, for the memory of him, and it's just sad to say that he does. It's sad to say that he cannot say this amazing stuff that not just the SpongeBob crew, but Steve's family was also involved in it too, with a yellow bench to represent the memory of Stephen Hillenburg, as of course the color SpongeBob. And of course, this as well that Stephen Hillenburg's wife said too. Stephen Hillenburg's wife talked about. But again, this was basically a great time that people came together, and people actually come to meet and see in person the voices behind the characters as well. People came to actually come and talk to the voices of the SpongeBob characters, like, Tom Kenny, Roger Bumpus, Clancy Brown, Mr. Lawrence, and all of them. All the SpongeBob crew voices that we all know and love. And also a place to come and, again, that they put together too, of like welcome Hillenburg family and friends as well, with like this sign that they put, this banner that they put up that has the SpongeBob, Squidward, Patrick, Plankton, Karen, and Mr. Krabs on. And again, if it weren't for Stephen Hillenburg as well, we would not have SpongeBob and have our childhood, and still to this day, that as well. And with also recently, not only that the first SpongeBob movie, and also the original idea of this end of the series in general, turning 17, but also it was recently Roger Bumpus's, aka the voice of Squidward Tentacles' birthday, which he recently turned 70. And just to think that he's still voicing Squidward as well. So that's those are big goals too. But again, if it weren't for Stephen Hillenburg, we would never have SpongeBob. And again, it is so grateful that they decided to do this very special in memory for Stephen Hillenburg. And it is amazing too for the family of Stephen Hillenburg to come as well to this amazing. I know it's kind of sad, but also really great just to remember the time of Hillenburg and much more, especially how it's almost a year or 3 years, especially how it's almost 3 years since his passing, which is just hard to believe that it's almost been 3 years. But again, if it weren't for Stephen Hillenburg, we would never have SpongeBob, and grown up with him back in back when the show first came on. And he would be so proud of how the show has become and how SpongeBob is still going. And SpongeBob, I don't see ever ending anytime soon, because SpongeBob is going to be a show which it would never end for who knows how long. SpongeBob is going to be a show that will be lasting for a long time. Even if the creator is no longer around, he will still want the show to continue and to be successful, and for people to know the name of SpongeBob. Even if episodes like the Panty Raid, an episode that he was involved in, is now banned due to, people being offensive to people and thinking too much about their children that won't even know what it is, the joke is. And of course, an episode that I'm glad that, and he would kind of be glad too, which not too sure why he would improve the quarantine episode, but hey, it's just me. And again, it was back in 2019 too, but not too sure how he would have improved the episode if it was back in 2019, but hey, who knows. But again, all we could say is thank you, Stephen Hillenburg, for making our childhood and everything that he's done, basically. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button, subscribe from the channel. Make sure you have all notifications turned on so you don't miss anything new on my channel. And I just wanted to make this video because this had to be talked about, and how important it was too. So hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you next video. Bye!